UFC fighter turned cop fired for reporting fellow cop for rape. UFC fighter turned police officer Sean Gannon has been fired and was asked to turn in his gun and badge after he blew the whistle on a dirty cop and turned him into the FBI. Gannon conducted an AMA Ask Me Anything on Reddit recently, where he stated, "Hello, I'm UFC vet Sean Gannon, the only guy to ever defeat Kimbo R.I.P. Barnacle. AMA. Actually ask me anything for the next 17 hours, because after turning in a dirty cop to the FBI, I've been ordered to turn in my badge and gun at 7 p.m., and I'll likely be ordered to not discuss my case further." Gannon then linked to a page on mixedmartialarts.com where the situation was already explained more in depth. Gannon says that Sergeant Detective Trent Holland was assigned to a gruesome murder case that took place in Boston, and instead of doing his job, he framed innocent black teens and fabricated evidence. Gannon also says that Holland is guilty of at least one case of sexual assault and that the department helped him cover it up. He had reportedly taken evidence of both of these transgressions to the FBI, and was quickly suspended and then fired as a result. Speaking in an interview with the site, Gannon said that he was an epic piece of S*******. If those words aren't appropriate for him, they don't belong in the English language. I'll take my suspension and wear it as a badge of honor. Besides, after the things he's done, and the things they covered up for him, they haven't got the stones to try and suspend me for that. He get everything up. Instead of finding the bad guy, he invented one. He took 3 innocent black kids and threatened them with bogus 20-year cases if they didn't help him fabricate a phony warrant for his fake murder suspect. Trent Holland was a little man, small in stature and spirit. He had a Napoleonic complex, and desperately wanted to be on even footing with better men than himself. To do this, he didn't care what innocent lives he trampled, as long as he got his face on camera. Coincidentally, it was Holland's desire to get his face on camera that resulted in an old rape accusation surfacing. He just had to get his face on camera. He just couldn't get enough. And one day, a young woman watching TV said that's him. That's the man that raped me. He had skated all those years, but finally his lust for the camera did him in. It was a cold case, 14 years ago, and she lived in Cape Cod. She would have never seen him again if he didn't have to be on camera all the time. One of his detectives once said, he was a lieutenant detective. All he had to do was stay in the office and make sure his men had the resources they needed to do the job. But he just couldn't do that. There is one piece of DNA that doesn't go away. She couldn't give up the baby. Gannon went on to say that since the girl was a child at the time, there is absolutely no way that the sexual encounter could have been consensual. He also said that the police department intentionally dragged their feet on the investigation so the statute of limitations would pass. They let him retire with his pension. They let him retire without having to register as a sex offender, so nobody was ever warned there was a predator among their children. The media dropped the ball too. The only thing you'll find on it is that one small article in that local paper and that link I sent you. Who knows how many children he has victimized since then? Last I heard, he was working as a driver's ed instructor. What could possibly go wrong? How could their parents not be warned? That's why I had to speak out. And by the way, those scumbags that did the cover-up are the same scumbags that did Sean, so I did it out of loyalty too, Gannon said. The rest of the interview was extremely insightful, showing firsthand the experience of a whistleblower cop. He even suggested that the sociopaths are in charge. Image, http://pixel.watch/QUT7. They promoted him. Lieutenant Detective Trent Holland. He had proven that not only would he do it, but that he also had what it took to get away with it. To the sociopaths in charge, that's all that matters, Gannon explained. He added, if you get dangerous drug dealers off the streets, he'll target soft non-violent pot dealers until he's a hero and you're the loser. In fact, You're more than a loser, you're one of the bad cops. Because you're targeting the violent offenders and fights are frequent, they don't like cops and don't want to go back to jail. He's targeting harmless college kids who won't fight back, so his stats are pristine. You're the one that looks like the violent **** that gets targeted for torment and termination by their statisticians. Heck, the sociopaths are so slick at it, they've even convinced people that a Mensa member/UFCVET isn't qualified to be a street cop. I guess I'm in pretty good company though. We actually had an ex-Navy SEAL turned away from our SWAT team as underqualified. The current regime seems to hate veterans, hate martial artists, hate everyone that's capable of taking care of business when things go south. The guys that actually care about the mission, about helping people, and being physically prepared to do it are seriously handicapped against those that only care about how they look and getting ahead. You can show your support for Gannon here at a GoFundMe page that has been set up to help him. Read more at http://thefreethought project.com/UFC-fighter-turn-cop-fire-corrupt-rapist-cop/#CBLRJRYUK9DTATXZ.99